Welcome back, another episode. Owen has a brilliant suggestion for the hospital in Grey's Anatomy episode 9. At this point, the hospital simply cannot afford it. Teddy had previously spent a lot of money from the discretionary fund to assist Meredith in her expensive study on Alzheimer's. Catherine Fox was also kept in the dark about it. Meredith had been instructed by her to stop the research. When Meredith didn't do that, she pretended she would. To get money, she approached Catherine one by one. Amelia was among the select few who knew that Teddy had assisted her in doing that. And before his unexpected visit to see Meredith, Amelia grabbed all the material she had gathered. All across the hospital, Catherine has been sniffing around. She was touring the space for herself. Amelia believed she might be onto them because she had never done that before. She therefore packed everything. She was the first to take off. She never even made it to Seattle in time to visit Maggie. Maggie had returned. Her patient, whom she had been caring for since the start of his journey, was near death. Maggie desired to spend the last moments with him. Brady is the name of her patient. Years ago, he underwent a heart transplant. Brady's congestive heart failure is the reason he returned. The bad thing is that Brady was still a kid. He developed feelings for his partner, Ian. Before the MRI showed they were living on borrowed time, they were making plans for the future. Maggie returned to Seattle in order to be near them. She and her ex-husband had a few unpleasant encounters. Winston has yet to sign the divorce decree. It has been over a month since he indicated he would get around to it. He attempted to assure Maggie that they would be sent shortly. She also assured him that her lawyer was just being aggressive and that he shouldn't worry about it. The one from the season finale last year, Sam Sutton. It didn't matter that the others followed Lucas because he was the one who made the decision to cut into this man without any prior experience, or that whatever occurred was the fault of all the interns. Still, Lucas was the only one receiving punishment. Simone was informed of that. She was devastated that he was the only one being punished. Lucas instructed her to drop the suggestion that they go to the board. With Bailey and Teddy, he could have spoken differently, but he wasn't going to make a fool of himself in front of the lady he loves. Lucas chose to concentrate on Brady. Brady's partner was considering popping the question at him. He possessed his grandfather's wedding band. Even as Brady was sleeping, he tried it on to make sure it would fit, and it did. Brady's hands were getting bigger, which is another reason it became stuck. Vaseline had to be removed from Lucas's ring. He also didn't reveal Ian's proposition. Mason's old heart was able to beat thanks to Maggie and Winston. Brady received it from them. Maggie also mentioned to Lucas that cardiology is his future. Because he was a shepherd, he always believed he would major in neurology. Maggie then advised him to maintain an open mind. Meredith needs to put Nick first unless she wants to end up like Maggie after her divorce. Teddy informed Catherine that Meredith had discovered that her studies could identify the terrible sickness. Teddy was dismissed by Catherine. The others were not fired by her. They were surprised by how well it went. Later, Meredith spoke with Nick once more. She battled to keep her connection with him. She wasn't confident in her ability to remarry. She had no doubt that she loved him. She also informed him that she would no longer prioritize her work over his. She also had to wait to find out if that was sufficient. Teddy's time was running out, so she told Meredith and Amelia before she was dismissed. Catherine was going to find out if they didn't make any progress in the next few days. Teddy put them in charge of interns to expedite the procedure. She was unaware that Jules had written code to complete the task for her. She slept with Blue during the actual time she and he had off. It wasn't like they were a pair. Mika also came to the realization that she couldn't romance a coworker, much less a superior. She spent the entire day watching Link butt heads with Joe since she was sent to work for him. Because Joe was only an OBGYN resident, he was able to do that. She didn't show up. Mika later broke up with Taran because she didn't want to go through it. For more videos, subscribe.